Hey everyone, it's me, Yvonne Emile Elizondo from Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling, and I'm here with your update for this full moon happening today, Monday, January 17th at about 5:48 p.m. Central Standard Time. So adjust the time zone for that. But yeah, so we have this Cancer full moon, this beautiful, beautiful Cancer full moon, and it is packed with a lot of intensity. So let me show you the chart and we can get an idea of how this full moon might be impacting you, okay, and how it might be just kind of showing up collectively. All right, so here we have this beautiful full moon in Cancer. The moon is at home in Cancer. It's super strong. Here in Central Standard Time, it is actually going to be happening right as this full moon is rising on the eastern horizon. And then, of course, on the other side, we have the sun in Capricorn, and it will be right on the western horizon, dipping down. Now, here's where I feel we need to spend some time chit-chatting, because this full moon is not only opposing the sun, obviously that's full moon, but it's also opposing Pluto in Capricorn. And that, my friends, is what I think is going to be causing some of this more turbulent type of emotional Cancerian energy. We also still have Uranus stationed retrograde. It's going to turn direct here in the next few days in Taurus, and that energy is still squaring this Mercury retrograde, Saturn, semi-Saturn conjunction in Aquarius. So I do want to spend some time on that because I got to tell you, okay, this Uranus is trying to kill me, like honestly, because Uranus, amongst one of the things that it represents the nervous system. And in Taurus, it represents the nervous system in the body. And where do I have that energy? In my first house of the body. And I have been experiencing like sciatic pain. I've never experienced it before until Uranus stationed 3 or 4 days ago. And I've tried everything: chiropractor, massage, I've tried medications, I've tried stretching, I'm I don't want Uranus to kill me right now. That's all I'm saying. So we have a lot of energy going on. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this full moon in Cancer that's happening, because this Cancer moon is super strong. It is Cancer feels at home. Cancer, the moon feels at home in Cancer, and Cancer represents, you know, the home, the protectiveness, the safe space. It represents family. It represents comfort. It represents food, comfort food, amongst other things. It represents the tummy as well. So this Cancer energy is emotional water. Okay, and one of the aspects that I feel is really going to show up for us with this Cancer full moon is the subconscious emotional stuff. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that this full moon is going to be pretty intense, because we have this naturally moodiness of Cancer energy, right? We have this, the moon represents emotions, and it's a subconscious part of us, and it represents how we feel protected, right? How we protect ourselves, how we care for ourselves. It's a very nurturing type of energy. And it's not just nurturing like, oh, you're awesome. It's like nurturing protective, right? It's the shell sometimes. And so when we tap into that emotional part of Cancerian energy, there's a protectiveness that happens. And sometimes it takes time for it to feel safe, for these emotions to come up. So we may be feeling that more subconscious pull to tap into those places that make us feel uncomfortable emotionally this time around. And with this beautiful moon being opposite of Pluto, that's the part that makes me feel like it's not going to be easy or comfortable. There's going to be this tug of war kind of energy. It could be an internal tug of war emotionally with you, maybe needing to be patient, but not feeling you can be. Feeling this emotional upsurge of energy, just like the tides, right? Just kind of come in and pull everything up. You may be feeling that today. You may also be feeling like all you want to do is just stay at home, be comfortable. It is a holiday here in the States. And so, but then there's this pull of Capricorn energy that says you can't. You have to go out there and you have to make something happen. And so emotionally, you may feel like, oh my gosh, I really don't feel like doing anything, but I have to go out there and make it happen. And so you want to be more cautious of this energy today. Be patient with yourselves. Okay, this full moon has a lot of intensity. There's a lot of emotional moodiness that comes to it. There's a lot of sensitivity. So just be patient with yourselves. Now, this, for some of you, it may be more active than others because of where this energy lands in your individual charts, but collectively, this full moon packs a punch. Now, anytime I see the moon and Pluto in any capacity, I'm expecting this to be emotional, subconscious, kind of psychological type of energy. So let's do the best that we can to survive the next 24 to 48 hours, right? Just be mindful if you do feel that upsurge of emotional, stuff coming up, just be patient with yourselves. Don't act impulsively. Really just take some time, recognize that you may feel really intense. You may feel tired. You may feel more feeling like you just want to go into your shell and just feel comfortable, right? You may need some time to feel safe. And it's kind of right now what we need is that, when doggies wear those protective vests, right? Those anxiety vests. Yeah, you may need one of those today. I do for sure, right? So be gentle with yourselves, be gentle with others as well. Now, we also want to tap into that Uranus station energy. It's still squaring that Mercury retrograde, conjunct Cancer on a wider degree, but all of this is still happening in Aquarius. And so you may see an upsurge of, that nervous system acting up like it is for me. It's sciatic, which is causing a lot of anxiety. So you may still feel more of those anxious type of mental kind of, chit-chatting, got to get things done kind of energy. But we could also see some breakdown in like the nervous system, okay, and travel. For example, anything computer oriented, technology oriented. The craziest thing has been happening to me is that I've been watching several videos and it's like the videos kind of loop in like these, all of a sudden it's like it's replaying the last 5 to 10 seconds out of nowhere. Crazy stuff, right? So again, we may see some instances where there's an intensity or focus on supplies, okay, products, services, the logistical aspects of that breaking down. We see this on the news. There's grocery stores are, the shelves are empty. So a lot of this can be attributed to this Uranus station with Mercury retrograde. Again, Mercury is about travel, connecting, okay, taking from one place to another. So there you go. But ultimately, our saving grace might be Uranus, and I didn't show you this in the chart, but Uranus station is trining beautifully with this Venus retrograde now in Capricorn. Now, this is Earth and Earth, Taurus and Capricorn, Earth and Earth, and that's what makes it like a saving grace. But Venus isn't doing all that great either. So again, this just the next 24 hours, you may feel like, I just want to take care of myself. Find comfort in some aesthetics or beauty, spend some money on your home, maybe beautifying your home, or just, like I said, I keep coming back to comfort food because that's what's been working for me the last 12 hours. Like I've been just munching along, making myself feel better, especially because my sciatic nerve is killing me. But yeah, so there's a lot of aspect to home, to family, to feeling safe, to comfort. Okay, you may find moodiness, you may find yourself being moody, impatient, feeling like you're brooding or you're just not quite settled today, or maybe a little bit more moody or irritable. Okay, or you may find that others around you are feeling this. So again, just be patient. This too will pass. So anyhow, if you want to learn more about how this energy can impact you more specifically, we can take a look at your chart, reach out. We can absolutely work through a consultation. You can find me at Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling. And yeah, guys, this is the first, guys and gals, this is the first really intense energy of 2022. It's the first full moon that we are experiencing. And so it is packing a punch. Be kind, be gentle to yourselves, tap into that subconscious intuitiveness. Great time for meditation, great time for, just sitting and see what comes up emotionally without having to act upon it necessarily. That Cancer energy is just like a big old hug, but right now you may like, don't hug me because I'm irritable, right? So again, just be patient with yourselves. Give it about 24, 48 hours and you'll probably start to feel better. All right, everyone, take care, blessed be, and I'm sending you all a big, big hug.